Good morning, park managers, and welcome back to Community Park 9.0. Today's idea comes from Vibey, who's asked if I could make a foresty habitat using the Malta trees for Quiantosaurus and use a viewing dome as the main viewing point for the enclosure. Now, the way I did this, I put the viewing dome dead center and put the water source all the way around it, so it's extra protected. And now with this sort of forest environment, I wanted to be kind of closed off with the rest of the island sort of thing. So I make this sort of like crater, which will allow me to introduce a fair bit of height to the all the way around it and make it interesting for the dome and the view in that kind of sense. And I basically went around, just put in lots of rocks all the way around as well, add to that kind of mountain effect. It gives it an interesting like look as well. And I cut it out anyways, all the rock placing, because you get the kind of vibe. We're going a full circle with these rocks, there we go. And then around the outside we just use the normal trees for the habitat of the area that we're in, and it just gives it that, adds a forest effect, adds it separate, so the only way you can see this dinosaur is via the viewing dome. And have the water around the outside, I thought I'd make the forest all the way round with the rocks using all the Malta trees that were available, and it does have a really cool look. I do like the fact it's sort of going from tall to lower to low ground, and it has that kind of sloping effect. I use a little brush just around the plants just to add more of like a plant like matter to it, and gives it more depth as well with the height and everything. And then we'll just make a quick little staff area. Obviously this is the off-show area where we're going to put the food, and it can walk back and forth from water to food. And I'm really happy with the way that this enclosure turned out. Like, it's really cool, and Quiantosaurus is just a really nice looking dinosaur. Like, I really love the skull. Like, in my head, this looks very dragon-like. Like, I just absolutely love it, and the vibrant colours that it's in, it really suits the enclosure well, especially these Malta plants. Like, look at that as it's walking the Malta plants in the background. It looks absolutely ace. Like, thinking about it, I could have probably made it a little bit more foresty, but I feel like this is quite a happy medium. I hope that the person that requested this actually enjoys this enclosure as well, and hopes it's foresty enough. Because now thinking about it, now I'm watching it back in the editing process, I feel like I need more trees than this. But other than that, I am actually pretty happy with it. It's a really cool design, especially with the water around the viewing dome, it being in a dome itself sort of thing, you know, a crater. And it has like a very interesting vibe to it. And it didn't take too long to make. I think this build in total was probably 20 minutes. The longest bit of the build being the rock placing all the way around. Again, I put that for that sort of like vibe of going up the hill and whatnot, and makes it dome, makes it feel like this is a protected enclosure. But yeah, I hope this gives you some inspiration of your builds, and thank you for watching, and like always, till next time, I'll see you later.